Mike Bowers. I'm Director of Photography for the Global Mail. I've come to Canberra's Parliament House to talk pictures with Chief Fairfax photographer Andrew Meares. Welcome, Andrew.
Hello, Your Worship.
Yes, I've robed up for a brand new year, bit of pomp and ceremony, and you're going to give me the respect that I so rightly deserve.
A little bit Harry Potter, but, you know, I'll respect you, sir.
I'll Expelliarmus you if you don't watch out. Musie, it's a brand new year with a brand new speaker, and the Daily Telegraph's run a number of these pictures where they're calling him the big cheese and the rat. This wouldn't sit well with the speaker who's bringing back robes and wants to do a little procession with the mace, this old traditional stuff.
Yeah, look, from his point of view, he's trying to open Parliament up, and that's something that we're trying to do as well. So I think we're completely on course there. However, you know, the rules prohibit satire and ridicule, and I don't know whether bad Photoshop falls into those categories, but obviously it's a free press and they're going to do what they want.
Well, I think it's kind of un-Australian not to be able to take the piss out of the politicians, is it not?
Well, yeah. So, you know, they'd rather be in the news than ignored.
On the one hand, he's saying, you know, you photographers need to be controlled and we're going to look at your numbers and you can't do this and you can't do that and I'm going to apply the rules in the way I want to. And on the other, he's tweeting pictures of himself. He released this week saying, ready for day 2 of Parliament with the Sergeant-at-Arms and beautiful mace. He's looking quite comfortable in his robes. The sergeant doesn't look all that comfortable there, I'd say.
Well, she's the one wielding the mace, Mike, so far be it from me to comment.
Andrew, the parliamentary year always starts with the traditional church service. It's a little less useful because Julia doesn't actually attend it, but the other leaders do. Tony was there and Kevin Rudd was there. Does it lessen that impact that sort of broad church has for that service when the other leader doesn't go?
I think this week, Mike, we're only there to worship at the altar of leadership speculation. You know, St Kevin delivered.
St Kevin delivered in buckets full. With the continual speculation about leadership challenges, are you almost magnetically drawn to have to photograph Kevin? Do you find yourself looking at what he's doing in question time closer than you would if there was no speculation?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a Rudd radar.
And Kevin obviously has never been shy of a piece of glass pointed at him. He kind of, you know, let's face it, he loves it. Have you sensed any difference in him in recent weeks? Do you think he thinks it might be imminent?
No, he's very controlling of his image and, you know, he wants to stay in the public limelight. That's why his numbers are good in the polls, because people see and know who he is.
So, Andrew, within that sort of, you know, Rudd radar, is there a sort of Rudd proximity to Gillard radar?
You're constantly looking at that relationship or lack of relationship.
Yeah.
We're constantly exploring and keeping an eye on that for sure.
And are both the players aware of that as well? Are they both playing it for looks?
Yeah, I have no doubt these people are aware, especially in the chamber. They're aware there's the lenses and cameras and public eyes on them, and body language is a huge part. That's what we do every day, is we watch that body language.
Are you seeing Gillard looking up and checking the positions
they're aware.
of where you are?
No, it's one of those things that's a strange skill. It takes them for a while to acquire, but I'd say, you know, both leaders are very camera aware these days.
Andrew, Tony Abbott came back from holidays well rested, but wanted to prove the party wasn't over, and when he appeared before the party room on the first day, he gave almost an evangelical type of performance. What do you think all that was about?
Well, I think the party have realised the value they have in Mr Abbott. His photo is now adorning the wall in that party room, like such other Liberal luminaries. So obviously he's achieved something for them, although they haven't achieved office yet. But that's his role. He's got to inspire those troops, try and keep unity amongst them, and try and take power.
Andrew, it's going to be a very, very, very big year in politics, I think, and we look forward to seeing your work.
Order. Back to you, Barry.
That's my job.